Hello again, and top-rated forexbrokers.com here. Now we're moving on with the last theme of our Forex trading course for beginners, namely how to add an indicator to a chart as part of technical analysis. Indicators are quite important as either they define a trend, so traders use them to spot differences between a trending condition and, let's say, a reversal one, or oscillators that are applied at the bottom of a chart and they're used to spot differences between the price and the oscillator in order to end up on the right side of the market. So let's see what kind of oscillators and indicators we have on the MetaTrader. Trend indicators. These are the default trading indicators. As a rule of thumb, any trend indicator that you choose from here, or any other part, as you can also import custom indicators on the MetaTrader, any trending indicator applies directly on the actual candles. So when you select an indicator from here, for example, Bollinger Bands, then you may edit it like the period considered, deviations, and the shift. The levels, visualization of course on all the time frames, and by clicking OK you can make it, for example, more visible like this. By clicking OK it will appear on the chart, it will appear on the screen. Any trend indicators appear on the actual chart, and this is how you apply an actual indicator onto a chart. How about an oscillator? Well, things are exactly the same. You go to Insert, Indicators, Oscillators, and under the oscillators here you have one of the most popular ones and also the most powerful, mainly the relative strength index. There is no retail trader that didn't look during his or her trading career at the relative strength index. It is one of the most important oscillators of them all. There are multiple ways to trade with it. The MACD, the momentum, the commodity channel index, and the demarker, and so on. So let's pick one. Let's pick the MACD. We consider here the fast EMA, the slow EMA, all the data where we want the oscillator to apply the values for the chosen period. The opening price or the closing price, typically we should use the closing price. We can change the colours, the levels, whatever we like. If you click OK, then the oscillator appears at the bottom of the screen. Now, various brokers, in order to have a competitive advantage ahead of other brokers, because there is stiff competition between brokerage houses, offer some other indicators along with the default settings. For example, on this broker here, if you go and look at the oscillators, which are these ones, you will have plenty of other oscillators or even cycle indicators that are not found on other trading platforms. Even on the MetaTrader, again, which is the most popular trading platform, you will see that this is not the only way to attach an indicator to a chart. So let's delete them. So how do we do that? You right-click on the screen and we go onto the indicators list and we choose Bollinger Bands, which is the trend indicator that we applied on the main chart. Then simply click delete and it disappears. Or we select the MACD and we simply click delete, close, and the chart becomes basic again. And we're back to the starting point. There is another way to attach an indicator. You simply go on the MetaTrader and you look at the Navigators tab. Under the Navigator, you'll see here that you have the indicators. These are most of these indicators you won't find on the trend and the oscillators. This is the category of the trend indicator that you can see here. So these ones listed here are the ones that appear here. But also these oscillators here are the ones that appear here. They're exactly the same. However, if you check under the indicators here and insert indicators, and you then go to custom, you'll have this kind of a list here. Now, this list here is nothing, but this list here below the oscillators, how can we apply the same indicator that we applied earlier, so the MACD and the Bollinger Bands, using this navigator window? It's very simple. We go to the trend indicator, Bollinger Bands, click and drag over the chart, click OK, and then it appears. Or we go under the oscillators and we go on the MACD and click and drag onto the chart, click OK, and it appears at the bottom of the chart. It is as easy as it seems to apply an indicator onto the chart. Now, if you Google and find out that the NQL is the developer of the If you Google, you will find out that the NQL is the developer of the MetaTrader platform 4 and 5, and you'll find out that the NQL community is quite huge. There are plenty of other trend indicators, custom indicators, or whatever indicator that you can think of, and you may want to import one into the trading platform. It's not that complicated. First of all, you have to download it onto your computer. They may download it into a zip folder, but you should keep note where that folder is. And then you open the data folder. And by clicking Open Data Folder in your computer, it appears here. And you go onto the MQL indicators, and you paste the new indicator here, and then you close everything. You have to close the trading platform, otherwise it won't appear here. You close the MetaTrader and then you open it again. Once you've done that, you'll see the new custom indicator appear. So there are endless possibilities to approach the market from a technical point of view. Well, now that we've discussed the Forex trading course for beginners, explaining the basics of Forex trading, it is time to move to our next part dedicated to this training academy, namely to look at some basic Forex strategies for beginners. And even if they are for beginners, I guarantee you that you will find something useful. Stay tuned for the next part.